welcome back to the, I believe, fourth style personality within the RWS Style Personality series. I am so happy to be getting back to these wonderful style personalities that I have been covering within the first edition. And today we are going to be getting into the romantic woman of style. Who is she and what is she all about? The style, the mood, the aesthetic, a little bit of a backgrounder of where this style personality may have drawn its influence from and still influences our style choices today. If you are new here to my channel, welcome. And if you are not new here to my channel and you're coming back to find out more about the romantic style personality, welcome back. For those of you who do not already know who I am and what I am all about, my name is Tonya J, and I am a certified image consultant, transformation coach, and I work with a fabulous, amazing, professional, ambitious women who are ready to elevate their personal style through color branding, style elevation, and also a lifestyle enhancement to align with the life you are creating for yourself or desire to create for yourself in the year of 2025 and beyond. So welcome to the channel. Now, where have I been? I have taken some much time off from shooting videos. I've been busy offline, but I am ready to be back here with you guys. I hope that you all are enjoying this gorgeous summer weather. I cannot lie, I have been outside most days after work hours, just soaking up as much of the sun that we have here in Canada, because as you know, if you live in Canada, we only get about maybe 3.5, 4 months of really nice weather. And right now we are basking in hot, full-on summer weather, and I'm absolutely loving it. So enough about what I've been up to. Let's get into what the romantic woman of style is all about. So thus far within the first edition of the RWS Style Personality series, I have covered the dramatic woman of style. That is a in-depth 3-parter. If you have not checked out that particular style personality, please do check that out. I also covered the bohemian woman of style. That's a really good style personality introduction to the bohemian style aesthetic and the vibes and influence of where the bohemian woman draws her inspiration from. So you might want to hop on over and check out that particular video. And I also recently covered old money versus the classic elegant woman of style. Are they one and the same, or are they completely different? Do they draw influence from one another? Who is the new money classic elegant woman of style? Is there such a thing? Please do go back and review those videos. And if you have not found the style personality that is in alignment with your essence, your energy, and the direction of where you would like to progress your life in the year of 2025 and beyond, maybe perhaps you are a romantic woman of style. So when we think about the romantic woman of style, we often think about soft pastel colors, dainty feminine patterns, long flowing hair, soft waves, soft makeup. The romantic woman of style is a blend, in my opinion, a little bit romantic, a little bit ethereal, with a little hint of sultry vixen energy just beneath the surface of this particular style personality. And in the next video after this one, we are going to be getting into the sultry vixen style personality. So if you feel that you are in fact a romantic woman of style, you are more drawn to soft draping style elements, and we're going to be getting into all of this later on in the video. You love a good satin dress or skirt. You love fabrics that flow gently across your physique. You love to accentuate your body. A little bit of a sultry element to your style personality as well, because as I just stated, you may be a bit of a curvier woman who loves to accentuate her bosom, her waist, her hips. Very much works with this particular style personality. Or maybe you just absolutely love the texture, the look of lace and chamoose and soft, luxurious fabrics such as satin and chiffon. These type of fabrics are very much in alignment with a woman who resonates with the romantic style personality. You are very much a woman who would prefer to wear classic feminine silhouettes. You're not too trendy, but you do have a good pulse for what is trending from one season to the next. You may gravitate towards it, or you may prefer to stick with the classic silhouettes that you know suit your body, suit your energy, and suit the essence of being a romantic woman of style. Through and through, you are a feminine woman. You absolutely appreciate the curves and softness and the allure and romantic glamour of being a romantic woman of style. You are also drawn to feminine detailing such as soft ruffles and bows and dainty floral prints that are not bold and loud, such as those prints that the dramatic woman of style is often drawn to. You prefer prints that are smaller in scale, that are subtle, that are quiet, but extremely feminine in its visual appearance. You also have a special appreciation for vintage glamour, which is a little bit of a blended energy of the sultry vixen style personality as well. Think pinup vintage glamour models of the 1920s and 40s, 50s, and 60s. You do have a appreciation and a hint of that energy within this particular style personality, but you are a little bit more softer, more dainty, more feminine in the vintage glamour that you tend to be drawn to, versus the sultry vixen style personality who is very much into showing her curves in a classy way. Think Marilyn Monroe, think Dorothy Dandridge, those sort of classic pinup style actresses and models of the 1920s, 30s, the real original Hollywood starlets. Those women tend to fall within the sultry vixen style personality. So if you feel that you may be more leaning towards the sultry vixen style personality, that is going to be the next style personality coming up. Now, also as a romantic woman of style, and we're going to be covering all of this in the video, your color palette tends to lean more feminine and traditional in the colors. So think classic pastels such as blues, soft blues, dusty grays, dusty roses, classic pink, soft whites, soft eggshell yellows, Easter yellows, minty green, soft lilac. Those traditional pastel colors work quite nicely with this particular style personality, but don't get it twisted. Even though you may not fall into a color season and color palette that is more resonant with the romantic woman of style, let's just say, for instance, you happen to be a soft summer or soft autumn. The colors within the soft autumn and the soft summer work quite beautifully with this style personality. But what happens if you happen to be a clear winter woman of style or a sparkling, vibrant, firecracker, clear spring woman of style, where the colors within your specific signature color palette are more potent, a more lively, a more vivid, and very bold and intense, whether cool or warm, depending. Can you still resonate as a romantic woman of style? Indeed, you can. There are gorgeous visuals that I'm going to be showing you within this particular style personality where you may not necessarily gravitate towards softer, feminine pastel colors as the ones that I just mentioned and the one that I'm wearing today, but you can in fact pull from your gorgeous jewel tone colors from your signature color palette to create the visual presence, the energy of a romantic woman of style if you happen to resonate with this particular style personality. And we're going to be getting into all of that within this video as well. So as we go through the remainder of this video, I want you to take note of what really resonates with you. Is it the color? Is it the style silhouettes, the style elements, just the overall presence and energy of notable iconic women who definitely emulate the romantic woman of style? You also may see a little bit of a crossover of romantic dramatic, romantic bohemian, romantic sultry vixen. As I mentioned way at the beginning of this first edition of the RWS Style Personality series, you are definitely going to notice an overlap of these style personalities that come together to create your own unique signature style personality. So you may not fall neatly under the umbrella of being a bold, artistic, dramatic woman of style. There may be a little bit of a bohemian vibe to your overall look that you tend to resonate with. Or you may be a classic, elegant woman of style, but you like to shake things up a little bit and every once in a while add bold, dramatic pops of print into your style presence. So again, take some time to go over the previous style personalities that I covered and take note of what you're drawn to, and what you're not drawn to, leave it out and wait for the following style personality that will be following the next video sequence. So before we get into the meat and potatoes of the remainder of what it means to be a romantic woman of style, my outfit, as I try to do in most of the RWS Style Personality videos, is to draw influence from a particular style personality that I may be speaking about. So today, obviously, because I am speaking about the romantic woman of style, I decided to wear this pretty peasant style pink blouse. I remember wearing it to the Usher concert. I think it was about a year or 2 years ago. You'll see it in the photo when I post it. I wore it with a cute pair of cargo jeans that day when I went with my daughter. That was a really fun concert that I went to. Usher is like amazing in concert. That man could dance. He could dance. We all know he could sing. That man could dance. But for today's outfit, I was like, okay, let me change it up a bit. And I decided to pair it with this gorgeous pleated crisp white skirt, maxi skirt, that I purchased a few years ago from Shein. And I think I've only worn this skirt maybe once or twice. I love this skirt. It is flowy. It's everything summer. If you have not checked out my previous video on choosing your best summer white, I am telling you, ladies, that video is gold. Not every white is created equal. You're going to want to check it out to make sure that you are showing up in your best summer white for the summer season. Okay, and the sandals are from Giant Tiger, a local department store here in Canada. If you live in Canada, you know about Giant Tiger. I absolutely love their summer sandals, and this pink pair are the same sandals that I wore in my summer dress series, white summer dress series. So you're gonna wanna check out that video as well. And these earrings, can we talk about how cute these earrings are? How adorable are these earrings? It's giving me a little bit of old Hollywood glamour, just a hint of it. I absolutely love these earrings. Don't remember where I got these earrings from either, but I love them with this particular outfit. Okay, so enough about me. Let's get into what it means to be a romantic woman of style. The fashion era in which we see the romantic style personality start to emerge from is during the 19th century. I would say between 1820 to the mid 1850s. Now, this is during the time when the empress waist was in high demand. This was all the rage during that era. And then as time evolved, the waistline started to drop just a little bit. The material was quite flowy, it was more softer, more feminine, and it was very decadent. So the romantic style personality, if you happen to be a woman that resonates with this fashion style type, you will enjoy accentuating your waistline. When you accentuate your waistline, it looks stunning on you. You effortlessly can get away with an hourglass silhouette, or you naturally have an hourglass silhouette. The aesthetic of the romantic style personality is quite nostalgic. When you look at certain celebrities who gravitate towards this particular style personality, there's usually a nostalgic, romantic, feminine energy that you get from this particular style personality. So some of the classic colors that resonate with this particular style personality includes the obvious feminine soft pastels such as pinks and blues and soft yellows and creams, those sort of traditional colors. And there's nothing wrong with incorporating soft feminine pastel colors when you resonate with this particular style personality. But jewel toned colors also work quite well with this particular style personality as well, if you know how to incorporate into your wardrobe and accessories. Colors such as sapphire and emerald green and ruby reds, those sort of jewel tone colors from your signature color palette can definitely create a romantic style personality as well. And this is why it is so important that you know what your color season and color palette is before moving towards creating your style personality, because the first pillar when working with me in recreating your personal brand through style is knowing your color season and color palette. That's the first key to unlocking your personal brand, is your coloring, your specific signature color palette. So I just wanted to briefly interrupt the video here because I want to make a note of importance. And this is something that I feel very strongly about as an image consultant and just as a woman who loves fashion, style, beauty, and likes to experiment with textures and silhouettes every now and then just to try something new. We all have our own unique signature imprint, our own unique signature essence and energy that resonates with a particular style personality or style personalities. And you will see that in the finale video when I get into what it means to be an eclectic woman of style. And you probably can get an idea of what that particular style personality is all about. You know for yourself whether or not you resonate with a particular style personality. And where I step in is I help you to refine what you already know and who you already are. I just help you to bring that visually outside of yourself, to communicate that through the colors that you wear, through the style and silhouettes that you gravitate towards. So I don't want you to get bogged down in traditional guidelines and rules of what it means to be an angelic or ethereal style personality, or what it means to be solely a dramatic woman of style. If you notice in the RWS Style Personality series, there's no one size cookie cutter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to hit this mark, this mark, this mark in terms of your visual characteristics. It's all about how you resonate energetically with a particular style personality. And do you feel confident enough to pull off a particular style personality that you are drawn to? And as I just mentioned, you intuitively already know what your signature style personality is. It's just sometimes you need that extra guided support and coaching to help you refine it and bring it out visually within a style essence or a style personality that is signature to who you are. Okay, so I just wanted to make that very important note. Let's get back to the rest of this video. You may not be the typical hourglass, perfect round face, perfect features, facial features, to be a romantic style personality. You could be the complete opposite, but deep down inside, you feel that is who you are. That is how you want to express yourself visually. And knowing how to pull certain colors from your color brand and having it integrated into your desired style personality is the secret ingredient to creating a personal brand that resonates with you and also resonates with the people that you come in contact with. Now, what I love most about the romantic style personality is the softness of the fabrics and the colors, and how you can utilize fabric and color to evoke the energy of this particular style personality. So patterns and prints that work well with this particular style personality are floral patterns such as roses, peonies, and wildflowers. If you remember from my color branding series, I used Christina Hendricks as a color example, and Christina has such great style. I would say that she is definitely a romantic style personality, but she leans more towards the theatrical, artistic side of being a romantic style personality. She loves to incorporate floral patterns, and she loves also to play with polka dots and stripes and just off the cuff patterns that work really well with this particular style personality. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you always have to be wearing solid, soft, feminine pastel colors. You can also wear other bolder colors from your particular color season and color palette, as I just mentioned, to evoke the energy of this particular style personality. If you are a woman who gravitates towards the romantic style personality, you will find that you tend to resonate with antique accessories as well. So antique necklaces, heirlooms, antique gold, antique silver, those sort of vintage accessories that are unique and feminine really bring out the energy of the romantic style personality. Other elements of the romantic style personality that I love, especially during the fall season, are cozy cashmere sweaters, knitted sweaters that are luxuriously made from very good premium quality materials. I also love beige and tan and brown and chocolate and camel and off-white winter white colors to evoke this particular style personality during the fall season is absolutely stunning. And as I mentioned before, flowy, billowing materials work really well with this particular style personality. Ruffles, frills, and gathered detailing, soft pleating, lace applique looks really nice with this particular style personality as well. Empire waistlines, I spoke about, this was the first emerging trend of this particular style personality, as well as puffed up sleeves. Now, I'm not a big fan of the puffy sleeves. That's just my style personality coming out. I don't really resonate with it, but I do find that some women who our romantic style personalities can pull off puffy sleeves quite beautifully, depending on the material. If it's chiffon, if it's silk, those type of softer, more delicate materials work really well with puffy sleeves. The romantic style personality is a understated style expression of who you are. You don't like too much of one thing on your body. If it's going to be a necklace and a wristwatch, that's it for you. Or it might just be a beautiful pair of earrings and a nice ring, and that's it for you. You're never over the top in the way that you visually express yourself as a romantic style personality. But also with this particular style personality, don't feel that you have to just always keep it simple 100% of the time. What I like about the romantic style personality is that you could always add an element of surprise to this particular style personality. So you could mix things up with a pop of color in your handbag or a pop of color in your accessories that you normally wouldn't see a romantic style personality wear, but definitely resonates with the energy of who you are as being this particular style personality. As I mentioned before, don't be afraid to mix different prints and certain fabrics with this particular style personality as well. Like a beautiful, soft, silky blouse would look exceptionally beautiful with a great pair of jeans and a lovely pair of mule heels or a pair of beautiful ballet flats for the fall season, and a clutch bag with just a pop of color in it to elevate the romantic style personality will look very well with you. Again, you just always want to make sure that you are referring back to your signature color branding palette.